In an earlier video, we discussed about LBB protection with the help of a simplified diagram. In this video, we will discuss about LBB protection with the help of a cylinder panel drawing. In a cylinder panel drawing, LBB protection is described at different sheets. In sheet 19 and 23, DC schematic is shown, whereas in page number 13, 18 and 19, LBB initiating contacts are described, and in sheet number 2, 10 and 23, CT circuit is described. To understand LBB protection, we should know about different parts of this scheme described at different sheets of panel drawing, and after that we will discuss about working principle. In this site, a 5-core CT is used, whereas second core is used for LBB protection and third core of this CT is used for main one protection or distance protection. Details of core 3 CT circuit used for distance protection is described in this sheet, whereas core 2 of CT circuit, which is connected with LBB protection, is described here. Here 50Z is current measuring unit, and this unit continuously monitor whether distance or 86 or 96 relays are in operated condition or not. And 2/50Z is a timer relay, which is responsible for time delay LBB operation. As this is a old scheme, so LBB retrieve protection is not considered here. LBB initiating contacts are one kind of starter for LBB protection. If initiating contacts are not operated, then LBB will never operate. This circuit is describing tripping circuit of distance protection relay. Suppose a red phase to ground fault occurs, then this contact of distance protection relay will make, and this 86 red relay will operate. This is single phase 86 relay, and on operation of this relay, these contacts will make, and these two contacts will provide trip pulse to trip coil 1 and trip coil 2 of circuit breaker. On getting trip pulse, this circuit breaker should trip or clear the fault within 100 milliseconds. On operation of this 86 relay, this contact will also make simultaneously to provide a initiating pulse to LBB relay. On getting initiating pulse from single phase 86, this current measuring unit of LBB protection start monitoring of current in primary circuit, and if current in primary circuit is greater than a set value, then this contact of 50Z will make, and this will start this timer. If the circuit breaker works properly, then the fault occur in primary circuit, that is the red to ground fault, will be cleared within 100 milliseconds. And if the fault is cleared, then there will be no current in this current coil. And in absence of current in this current coil, this 50Z contact will break, and this timer will also stop, and LBB protection will not operate. But if the circuit breaker fails to clear the red phase to ground fault, then fault current will still present in red phase circuit, and that current will measured by this current coil of current measuring unit of LBB protection relay, and this contact will stay in make condition, and this timer unit will continue to count time, and after a time delay of 200 milliseconds, this relay will make these contacts. Here notice that these contacts were previously connected on operation of this relay at the time of initiation of the fault. So the conclusion of this sheet is that if circuit breaker fails to clear a fault, then these two wires get shorted by operation of these contacts. But detail of this part is described in sheet number 19. We already discussed that if circuit breaker fails to clear a fault, then LBB protection will operate, or 50Z and 50Z timer, that is 2 by 50Z, will also operate. On operation of LBB protection relay, the bus with which the failed circuit breaker is connected will become dead or de-energized. This sheet is describing how LBB protection dead or de-energize a entire bus. This is done by isolator auxiliary contacts. Suppose the bay we are discussing is connected with bus A. So this isolator contact will remain in make condition. On operation of LBB protection, this 50Z and 2 by 50Z timer will make, and as a result the voltage coming from bus coupler panel will extend it, and as a result 96 relay of the concerned circuit breaker panel will operate, and this same voltage will also go to P7A bus, and this bus, if energized, will operate all the 96 relays which are connected with this bus wire. But if any bay is not connected with main bus 1, then the isolator contact will in break condition, and in spite of energization of this P7A bus wire, the 96 relay connected with that bay which is not connected with bus 1 will not operate, and the circuit breaker of that corresponding bay will not trip. So the conclusion is that if a circuit breaker failed to clear a fault, then the bus with which failed CB is connected will become de-energized by operation of all other circuit breakers connected to that bus. This is why it is also called LBB back trip protection, or a protection which trip backside or upside circuit breaker to clear the fault ultimately. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt, please mention that in the comment section.